I bought these two automatic hair curlers from Amazon, and honestly, I was convinced the 3 in 1 would be better. But after testing both, I ended up preferring the simpler one, and here is why. This is the ZZR7 automatic curler with ceramic heating, adjustable temperature settings, and left and right curl directions, so you can create curls on both sides of your face. And this is the CHIKYO 3-in-1 styler. It comes with two interchangeable curling barrels for tight and loose curls, plus a straightening brush. On paper, it definitely looks like the more versatile option. That's exactly why I expected the CHIKYO to win, but after using both, my experience was completely different. Let's start with the CHIKYO. I am using the larger barrel to create loose curls. It has a digital display so you can see temperature as it heats up. It automatically heats to 180 degrees, and if you want more heat, you can increase it to 200 degrees. You also get separate buttons to choose the left or right curl direction, making it easy to style both sides of your hair. And here is how the loose curls turned out. The curls themselves look nice and soft. One thing I did notice is that the outer guard around the barrel gets quite hot, so I had to be a little more careful when curling close to my face and neck. It also gives a beep after a few seconds to let you know your curl is ready, which is a nice feature. On this section, not all my hairs wrapped around the barrel, so a few strands were left out. Since I am a beginner, it may get easier with practice, but this was my experience during testing. And now I am switching to the smaller barrel for tighter curls. Just like before, I noticed that a few strands did not fully wrap around the barrel, so I had to redo a couple of sections. The outer guard also gets a little hot, so I had to be careful around face and neck. I really like how these curls turned out. They are much tighter and more defined than the larger barrel. Personally, I prefer the softer and loose curls, but it's nice to have both options. I mean, if you're buying 3 in 1 kit, you can easily switch between loose curls and tighter curls depending on the look you are going for. Now let's try the ZZR7. Unlike the CHIKYO, this doesn't have a digital display. Instead, it uses four LED indicator lights to show the selected temperature. Just long press the power button to turn it on. Set your preferred temperature and use the left or right button to choose the curl direction. I also noticed that this curler has a different opening design with one side wider than the other. Whether that's the reason or not, I found it much easier to feed my hair in, and it consistently wrapped the entire section around the barrel. And here comes the curl. I found it much easier to use. As I mentioned earlier, it smoothly pulls the entire section of hair around the barrel. So I didn't have the issue of strands being left out like I did with the other curler. I also noticed that the outer guard doesn't get as hot, which made me feel more comfortable styling close to my face. The only thing I wish it had is a beep to let you know when the curl is ready. Since it doesn't, you will need to keep an eye on the time and decide when to release the curl. Honestly, curling my hair with this one was so easy that I ended up doing my whole head. I looked at my curls and thought, well, now I have to go out somewhere because I have got so beautiful hairs now. Both of these colors are budget friendly and they each have their own strengths. I will leave the links to both in the description box so you can check them out and decide which one suits your needs best.